Good afternoon, good morning, One Love Center community. My name is Ellen Suazo, and we are welcoming you to One Love Center, a community where love grows. I am grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be in this broadcast, and we love to mention the mission of One Love Center. Our mission is to provide a stable and welcoming community for all who choose to learn, practice, grow, and play in the unfolding of their understanding of spiritual principles and spiritual living. One Love vision is that we envision a world as a sacred environment where spiritual living flourishes through the continual growth and development of learning and application of spiritual principles. One Love Center practices compassion in service, loving action, and joyous, prosperous giving in the community. We welcome you to One Love Center. If this is your first time with us here at our broadcast, live or later listening to this broadcast, we recognize the splendor of the divine spirit that is you. Please know that we support you in being the best you choose to be in your glorious life. Thank you for celebrating spirit with us. And as we always do here at One Love Center, we like to start with choosing heaven. So make sure that you choose a quality of God that you would love to embody today and throughout the week and throughout the month. So let's go with choosing heaven.
Heaven
Well, I am knowing that you have chosen wisely and that you are ready to start this day with the right attitude, with um, with the with the quality of God that you would love to embody today. And as we always do, we start with what we do here best is prayer. And I like to invite our beloved leader to help us tell you what prayer is.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Ellen. This is a wonderful day. We're going to be talking about love. One Love Center has prayer professionals ready, willing, and able to remind you that you are full of spirit and the power and charged and already within you for your immediate use. So, what you're going to hear Ellen do today is prayer, affirmative prayer. And so I invite you to sit back and just listen to these words that will, I know, resonate with you. And any requests that you have for prayer, please know that you can email us at One Love Center, and all prayers are kept in the strictest of confidence. And so I now give you back to Ellen so she can pray us in.
So allow ourselves, and what we call this an evocation to evoke the spirit within you, to embody that spirit within you. Okay, so allow yourself to be present and remember that quality of God that you have chosen to embody. And I am so grateful for this day, for this celebration, for Leda in the background and coming in and supporting us throughout this service. I'm grateful for Reverend Rodney, who continue to have the vision of One Love Center and all the members of One Love Center. I bless all of them. I bless every person that is live now with us and those that are listening in later on to this recording. What I know about the service is that Divine Love has a greater plan, a greater vision for this time together. And as we dive into the topic of the month, on the wings of love, and the topic of the week, rising in love's light, that we may stay in love, remembering that that's who we are, regardless of what's going on in our life, what's going on in the world. We remember that, and we remember that throughout this service. And what I know is that all is flowing with ease and grace, and the right words are being said, the right understanding and transformation is happening at this moment, in this every moment that we go through this service. And for this and so much more, I said, and so it is, and now it is. Ashe, amen. Hmm. It is so good to be here with you, beloveds. What I know is that in this day that we are connecting online, even though that we are connecting online, we can sense um, the oneness in each one of us. Okay, and what I know is that ay, 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 having technical difficulties here. Let's see. Okay, so what I know is that regardless of things that might not be working in our favor at times, to trust that divine love has a greater understanding, a greater understanding through me, right? as me, because God is in me, in you. And when we are rising in love, it's about embodying that love that is you and me, that love that lives within you and me. That's what it's about. It's about inviting each other, and remembering each other, who we are and what we are and whose we are. And so I invite you to take a deep breath. Okay, as I take a deep breath, I'm inviting you to take a deep breath and center yourself in this moment. Center yourself in the love and to just be in this moment, to be so present that regardless of whatever is happening, knowing that you are the essence of love. And you don't have to know how things are going to align. You don't have to feel that you have to have control. And that could be a very challenging thing to do to some of us because we like to be in control. We like to know what's going to happen. We like to know how things are going to happen or how things are going to evolve. But in reality, the idea is to close your eyes and imagine that you are bathing yourself in love, that you bathing yourself in love, in that infinite, unconditional love that is within you. Because there's no place where you can find it. It's not outside of you. It's not outside of me. It's inside of us. And when we align ourselves with that love, we can actually feel that unconditional love that no matter what we do or we haven't done or how we've done it, and if we made the mistakes, there's no mistakes in God. God loves us no matter what. And so it's about being in that love. And so that love will uplift you, uplift you. And and so you can feel connected and reminded that you're something greater than what you think that you are. Okay. And so, but before we go on, I'd like to read something for you that I thought it would be good to start this conversation. It says, in this one, it says, may I know how to nourish the seeds of joy in myself every day. May you know how to nourish the seeds of joy in yourself every day. May they know how to nourish the seeds of joy in themselves every day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May you be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May they be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. May we be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. May they be free from attachment and aversion, but not be indifferent. So the idea of these words is to invite you to this gentle awareness of who you are and to pause throughout the day. And I will later on post this meditation. You can use it as a meditative process to remind yourself of who you are, and whatever you see in yourself that you are, others are, because we are all one. There's not one of us that is separate. That's what we teach here, and that's what all the religion teaches, because they always say, every religion say there's only one God. And if there's only one God, there's only one love. And if there's only one love, there's only one of us manifested, individualized as you, as me. And so just take a moment to fully engage in your life and remembering these words, remembering that you might be different than others, but that doesn't mean that we're separate. It actually means that, just looking at nature, at the animal kingdom, when we can pause and see and observe and reflect of all that is around us, we can actually know that we are so blessed and so full of love. There's so much love in the world, regardless of what's going on in the world, because there's so many things nowadays that we can find out or learn about. Most of the time, the horrible things that are happening, um, we are so inundated with the good news supposedly, but they're bad news because we don't hear about the great things that are happening around the world, the great acts of love that are happening around the world. And imagine if every morning we'll inundate ourselves with all the great things, all the wonderful things that people are doing in the name of love because they feel love. And when we feel love, we feel that we can be in this that we're united. Okay, the science of mind philosophy reminds us in a quote. It says, "Love is omni-directional, evadious in all directions, ever present, infinite and completely inclusive. Is not confined to certain people or certain circumstances. Love is the essence that moves through all existence, the breath in your lungs, the laughter of a child, the quiet resilience of nature. When we love ourselves and extend love, we are not creating two separate experiences of love. Instead, we are participating in one unified field of love that has no boundaries." Ernest Holmes says, "Love points the way, and law makes the way possible." Love points the way, and law makes way possible. And that is on the in the book of Science of Mind on page 43.2. So love is our compass. The law is the spiritual principle that governs creation, is the channel through which love manifests. When our vision and our actions come together, the path unfolds. And that's what I was saying at the beginning, that regardless of what's going on in your life or what's going on in the world, because we are love, somehow, some way, is going to, the path will unfold, the path will be shown to us. We will be guided to know what to do. And a lot of times when I tell this to my clients or to my children, they say, "But do really what I do really matters when a lot of things are happening?" And when I can say to you is that yes, it does, because what you do is it has a ripple effect. If you go to a river and you throw a stone, you're gonna see how that stone, when you throw it out, it makes a ripple and then it expands. That little stone. I remember the first time I did that a few years ago. It amazed me because it was the first time that I did it and I didn't realize this. And I said to myself, wow, that means that every action that I do, it do has a bigger effect, even if I don't see it. Even if you don't see it, it do has an effect. Okay. So just remember that. Just remember that. Love is not fixed, it's not a fixed state. It's a living, breathing energy that grows as we nurture it. It expands when we show up with kindness, with compassion, and with presence. So every moment offers an opportunity to love, to let love be more visible. And how can we do that? How can you make love visible? You may ask. How can I make love be visible? Well, you can use kind words, especially when people are being mean. You don't have to react by being mean. You can be quiet. You don't have to say anything if you choose to, and you can close your eyes and just stay in love, remembering that if they're doing whatever they're doing, it's because they forgot that they are love. And that goes to being forgiven, right? We forgive each other. We forgive those that do whatever they do because they're ignorant to the fact that they are love. And so another thing that you can do is be listening, right? Listening is a powerful thing because others can hear themselves. And sometimes they might be so frustrated, so whatever emotional state they are in, when you listen to them, when you listen deeply, when you really listen, when you don't feel like you have to fix their situation or condition, when you just sit there and without judging the situation or without judging them, they can feel that. They can feel that you're not judging them. They can feel that you in love, that you're really listening. And that is an amazing act of love. And I'm just giving you a few things that you can practice, easy things. They're not difficult to do, especially when we constantly practice. The more we practice, the more easy it becomes. And not only it becomes easy, because what happens, what I've learned with my own in my own life, is that it becomes who you are. So it no longer is something that you do. It's just who you are. That's how it is. Okay. So Ernest Holmes, our founder, also reminds us that if we will look for a God of love, we must look long and deeply into each other. We must look away from the differences until we penetrate into the unity of the whole. Love alone reveals love. Hate hides the glim. That is on religious what religious science teaches, page 12.2. So that means that love will reveal when we look beyond appearances. Okay, and that takes practice, but it is possible. I can tell you that it's possible. It looks beyond the appearance of differences and see the divine essence in one another. And the best way to do that, that I have found in this practice, is to remind myself to be quiet when things don't go along my way, when things don't seem to be going the way I thought in my little head, my little mind, that things were going to be. I had an idea, I had put it together, but at the end, it turned out to be something different. And so I can just breathe and I don't have to say what I'm thinking because my ego is going, what the heck? This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not what I was expecting. And you can go out and say that, but if you could just breathe, hold it at the top and slowly breathe out. And you might need to do that several times, you know? And you can be in front of the other person. You don't have to close your eyes if you don't want to. But you could just be with what you're feeling as well, by knowing that you don't have to react to it. And it is so powerful, because what that does is that it helps you to be mindful, to be mindful. And it's like, when we do this practice, it's like the gardener, right? We are taking out the weeds every day. We unrooting all those weeds. And for us, we unrooting all those practices, all those bad habits that we used to do before. Like, I remember, you know, when someone says something, needing to say something back right away. So had to take all those roots, unroot all those weeds, because that just brought more conflict. It didn't fix the situation. It didn't help the other person to understand my point of view. It did not resolve anything. Instead, we were both upset. So, by practicing to just breathe is that practice that the gardener have every single day, to go and pull out the weeds from the garden, making sure that it's clean. And so that is the same thing as nurturing our daily choices. To know that you and me have choices every single day, every single moment, every single moment we're making choices. And if you're not making choices, the choices of not making the choice is a choice. I remember the first time I heard that, I was just like, oh my God, that is so true. So be mindful. Be mindful of of how you growing love, of how you nurturing love with your loved ones, with with your coworkers, everywhere you go, even as you walk in the mall, or at the store, at the supermarket. You can use kind words, and you can see how your kind words have an effect on other people. I sometimes, you know what, I always I'm one that I like to practice what I learn, or what is being brought to my awareness. And so the other day I was at a restaurant, and I said to myself, I'm gonna put in practice today. Every day I decided that I'm going to um, help help myself by sharing love, and by showing others love. Okay. And so if I see a lady, but I really have to feel it, right? And it's not something that I do just, no. You have to feel it, and try this. Please try this. Don't just don't try it. Do it. Okay. Don't try it. We don't try. We do. So if you go to a restaurant, or if you are waiting at a doctor's office, or at work, wherever you are in your family circle, you can actually look at someone and see, what do you see in them that inspires you to say something to them nice, a kind word. And when you say this kind word, people smile, and I could see the light. Yesterday I was at a restaurant, and there was this little girl with a beautiful dress, and I really thought that was beautiful, the dress that she was wearing. And I thought about my granddaughter, the little one that likes to wear dress, and I was like, oh, that's a nice dress. She would love that dress. And so I see the little girl, and I say, oh, she looks so cute with that little dress. Where did you get it? And she told me, and I was just like, oh, she looks so pretty. The dress is pretty, but because she's wearing it so nicely, it looks prettier. And the mom and the girl were so happy. I could see the light all over them, and they were smiling. And before they left, they say, have a nice day. And they were nice. And it was a nice feeling. And I did that with other people throughout my time there. And it was an amazing time. I had an amazing time. I was in the restaurant by myself, but not by myself. You see, because I intentionally said this is what I'm going to do, and I've done this several times, different times throughout the year. So this is something that you can practice, and when you practice, you will feel the love that is in you that goes out, and then it comes back to you because it's like you activate the love circulation. Okay, you activate that law of showing love and receiving love. Okay, the law of giving and receiving, and that's just how it is. Ernest Holmes, also here, he reassures us that since the very nature of our being is rooted in the need to love and be loved, we are perfectly right in assuming that God is love. How could we possibly think of God who could be either unkind or unloving? How could how could we do that? I remember being about 8 or 10 years old. I saw a movie that was shown in our neighborhood when I was a little girl, and but it showed that some people go to heaven and some people go to hell, and I was just like, that can't be true. That's impossible. If you are a God of love, why would you throw somebody to hell in the fire? That's not true. I couldn't believe that. It was so hard for me to believe that. I couldn't fathom that a God of love would do such a thing. And it is so true. God could never do something unkind to us. And whatever unkindness we see, and that all the stuff that we see, we might ask ourselves, what's really going on? If there is a God, why are all those things that are not nice or that are disastrous are happening in the world? I personally have asked that question. And what has come to me is there's more opportunity for you to be loved. And the more love I am, the more love I give, it has a ripple effect. And that is just showing us that it is time for us to transform all that stuff that is unlike God into love. It is ours to do. It is ours to do because we are in this planet having the Spirit of God within us, is having a human experience. And all those experiences are opportunities for us to transform all that is unlike God that we have created, because we're created, we creators. That's our superpower. Our superpower is to create. Imagine, our superpower is to create. You and me have that power to create. And so we have created all that stuff, and we must uncreate it. We must transform it into love. That is our responsibility, And I say our responsibility because when you and I love myself, and I love myself so much that the love that I have for me is so much, is overflowing, I can give to others. We never give from an empty cup. We give from an overflowing cup. And so all that love, I give myself so much love. I love myself so much that I it's overflowing, that I have no choice but to give to others. And as I give to others, I begin to shift. I begin to transform love into I begin to transform all that stuff, all those situations, all those conditions into love. That's really it. And so remember that. I want you to remember that. And what I would love for you to do is to practice every single day kindness. Practice kindness every day. Practice it. Practice love and kindness. Okay. And I have here a version of this practice. It says, may I be accepting of myself today. May you be accepting of yourself today. May they be accepting of themselves today. May we be accepting of ourselves today. And I just want you to know that this is teachings from I can't recall the name of this person, but it's Taj I forgot his name, but it's not mine. But it's a practice that you and me can use. And how can we? What can we? What else can we do? What else can we do? Okay. So when we rise in love, when we are rising in love, it's not about reaching a final destination. It's about choosing moment to moment. Remember that. It's about choosing moment to moment. And love will guide us. Love will guide us and it will give us the words, the actions, everything that we must do moment to moment. It will give us the words, it will give us the light beyond what's going on. We will be guided. And so our job is to be in compassion with others. As we are compassionate with ourselves, as we forgive ourselves, as we are accepting of ourselves, we can do that for others. Yet it's impossible for you to give something that you do not have for yourself. And as you do that, you ignite that light in you. And as you ignite that light in you, you can help others remember who they are, because that's what you and me are here for. We are here to remind others by the way we live our life and by our actions. We remind others of how they too can be. Okay, so that's what I want to leave you with. And now I think it's time for there's few questions that I would like you to, we have some questions that I would like you to ponder on and take with you throughout the week. And really journal, even if you would like to journal about these questions that we have, or just sit with them and see what comes out of it. So the first question is, let's see, what's the first question? The first question is, how does seeing life as what we are rather than where we are shift how your days goes? I think that's what it says, because I can't see the end. Oh, there it is. So there it is. How does seeing life as what we are rather than where we are shift how you view your challenges? I love it. Think about that. Think about that question. Reflect on that question. Take it with you to meditation. And what I know is that when we do that, we can be better version of ourselves. That's what I know. The other question is, can you recall a time when someone's kindness made a change in your life easier to accept? Can you recall a time when someone's kindness made a change in your life easier to accept? And you can actually, if you like, you can type in your answers, okay? And at the end, if we have time, we'll go over those answers. So type in those answers to each of those questions. And remember, we always look into it. Okay, we always look into the messages that you send. So when has love in you revealed love in someone else? That's the last one. When has love in you revealed love in someone else? Powerful questions we have for you. And please join us by interacting with us. Okay. And so now I would like to go to our affirmations. Okay. And I would like to bring Leda in to help me with this affirmation. Thank you, Leda.
My pleasure. That was a wonderful talk. Thank you so much. How powerful. And I loved how you were talking about being at that restaurant and showing love, lifting people up, and what that does. That is amazing that we have that power within us. Like you said, we have the power to transform. And you did such that was just wonderful. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lita.
Okay.
Okay, so you can start with the first one, Lita.
Okay, good. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath and exhale. It is so that every day my heart opens wider, expanding love to beautiful new heights. Oh, let's say that again. Take a deep breath in. It is
It
so
is so
that
that
every day
every day
my heart opens
you
wider,
might
expanding
expand
love
love
to
to
beautiful new
beautiful.
heights. Mm.
Take a deep breath and go to the next one. It is so that love flows through me endlessly, lifting my life to greater heights of joy and connection.
Mm.
Mm, I love it.
Yes.
Yes. Take a deep breath again. It is so. Love flows through me endlessly, lifting my life to greater heights of joy and connection.
And we take another deep breath again for the last affirmation. It is so that my life is a boundless journey where love grows and soars to new heights. Let's
Mm,
take that breath again. Ah, yes. It is so that my life is a boundless journey where love grows and soars to new heights. And
mm.
so it is.
And so
And now.
it is. And in that space of oneness, of remembering that there's only love, there's only love, there's nothing other than love. Regardless, remember that regardless of what you see, what you hear, there's only love. That's the other name for God, for divine love, for the universe, whatever name you want to call it. It's only love. Its name is love because you and me are made of love. We are love. You and me are love. I, as God, am love. You, as God, are love. That is the essence of who you and me are. And when we remember that, we are anchored in our truth. And when we are anchored in that truth of love, nothing, nothing can hurt us.
Mm.
Nothing can hurt us. Instead, it is transformed into the very essence of what it is. And so it is so important for us to remember that you and me are love. And when we remember that God is love, that I am love, that you are love, all the qualities of divine love are innate in you: kindness, compassion, forgiveness,
Mm.
all the necessary qualities to embrace and to live a blissful life are within you. And taking the time to nourish each of those qualities, it fills us up, it fills our cup, it fills up, it fills our souls, our beings with it, that we are able to give that away with ease and grace. With ease and grace, it just flows like the river. And as it flows like the river, it flows to others, and then it's a ripple effect that we are making in this experience called human experience. Our spirit is having a human experience. The Spirit of God through you and me is having a human experience. And is joy, is calling, is to show up as love, to be love. All is about love. There's not one of us that is doing or having or thinking whatever is because of love. All, if you really, 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 really reflect, it's all about love. It's all about being love, receiving love, giving love, being the light of love. And the more we do that, and the more I choose every single day to be a quality of love, I can bring that out in others. And I can feel and I can see the joy that love brings, that the transformation of love does. And so I give thanks that I have this moment to speak these words of love. I give thanks for the support, for the teachings, for this philosophy. I give thanks for Leda, for Reverend Rodney, for Reverend Hydra, for each and every member of One Love Center that makes this community where love grows, to give the opportunity to remember who and whose you are, because it's already in you. It's already in you. So you can go out in the world and continue to be the gardener of love and spread love. And so I release this into the law, knowing that my word, it is so. And now it is, and so it is. Ashe, amen. Thank you. And so I pass it to Lita so she can do the next part.
Thank you so much, Ellen. And so, what you just heard was a prayer, just how wonderful, Ellen. Thank you so much for that. And now we're moving on to our affirmation of abundance. If you enjoyed, and know that you did enjoy this service, we can't do any of this without your support and your help. So we are so grateful for any donations that you can make. And you can donate to One Love via PayPal at onelovecenter.org, or you can use the Cash Me app at One Love, the $ One Love CSL. So now we're going to go ahead to the affirmation of abundance. And so if you want to read that with me, place your hand on your heart where that love resides. Money, as one of the many gifts of spirit, is good. As I share my offerings, I know that I am actively creating a space to receive more gifts, more money, and more good. I am grateful for the ability to give and for the good works these gifts do in our center and in our world. And so it is, and now it is.
Mm, Thank you, Lita. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for all that you do.
Absolutely.
So what I want to remind you that you can send your donations to One Love Center. You can go to onelovecenter.org and click on the donate button. And that's going to take you through the process of PayPal, and you can make your donation there. You can also use our Cash Me app. That sign is $One Love CSL. So you can send that donation there. Remember to give from a place of love, a place of abundance. Whatever amount you give activates the circulation of abundance in
Mhm.
your life, and expect to receive from unexpected places, people, resources, any unimaginable.
Mhm.
So I want you to give from love. Remember, every time you give, whatever you give, you're activating the law of circulation. And
Yes.
so, um, also, I want to remind you that as prayer professionals, we are waiting for your prayers, so we can pray for whatever situation you're going through, whatever condition is going through. We do affirmative prayer, and those prayers work. I could not be here without prayer. That I tell you.
They,
And they're powerful and they work because we affirm the truth that is for you. Whatever that situation is transformed into the truth that you are, that you're, the condition that you're going through. It transforms it. Um, so make sure that you send it. If we you send your prayers, we will pray for 7 days, and after 7 days, we will stop praying unless you ask us to continue to pray. So please send your prayer requests at onelovecenter.org, and also to the email that is on the screen. Lita is gonna put it there so we can have the there it is. Please send your prayer request to that email address. Give us a call, and we will be more than happy to pray for you. You can also go to onelovecenter.org, fill out the form, and we'll do that through that as well. Okay. So I think at this moment we are. Is there
announcements.
any announcements?
Yes, we have announcements. I'd
Yeah.
be happy to share that with you. So, One Love Center is requesting a member for technical assistance. As you heard earlier, sometimes there's a little bit of a glitch or whatever, but we could really use someone who understands how to use this system and be part of One Love Center. So, managing our broadcast, please contact us at One Love at onelovecenter.org to be of service. Thank you so much. We also have a Beyond Limits moving move into living beyond your limiting belief. And you heard Ellen tell you about if you have a limiting belief, we can help you with prayer. But you can register for a class called Beyond Limits. You can go to our website, www.onelovecenter.org/events, or you can email us again at onelovecenter. We also have, let me put this up instead of that so you can see the Autumn Equinox Visioning Retreat. It's the date has changed. So what you have seen in the past that broadcast, please know that it's now September 19th, Friday through Sunday, September 21st. And there'll be 9 visioning sessions from morning till night. Join anytime, the flexible schedule, donate any amount you wish. And this is really powerful. And Ellen, I don't know if you've ever participated in that, if you want to speak on that at all.
No, I haven't. I haven't had
Okay,
an
so
opportunity to do
I
that.
know that Reverend Rodney has, and he's really spoke very highly about this visioning. So please take the time to uh, go in there and register. And I think I'm trying to look for the registration. I don't see it here. Forgive me. Uh, well, you have the information here. So please, if you have any questions, just email us at our uh, email, onelovecenter.org. And we'd also like to talk about the core belief of practitioners is to believe in the power and thought and presence of the divine in all people and situations. Their goal is to help others awaken to this truth. And what you saw Ellen do today during the service, she is a practitioner. How long have you been a practitioner now?
Since 2017.
Wow. So it's been a minute. And if you feel and I'll just put this up, to feel called to deepen your spiritual path, to serve others, to becoming a healing presence in the world, practitioner training might be your next step. And I know that if you have any interest, all you need to do again is to let us know at onelovecenter.org. All right. So we are done with our announcements. And
So now, thank you, Lita. Thank you so much for that.
yes,
Um, so number one, I want to say thank you for all those that are live now, that are that have joined us throughout the service. I'm unable to see it because I'm on my phone. I don't know how to do it here, but I thank you for those of you that are here now with us live, and for those of you that will be joining us in the recording. Please make sure that so we know that you are engaged. You can answer those questions that we ask, and you can ask any questions, any support that you're looking, that you feel that you are required to experience a fuller, blissful life. Please connect with us. We are here for you. We are here to support you. We are here to embrace you wherever you are, however you are, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We are here for you. So we don't say those words lightly. You know, I was not, when I came to One Love Center, I was not who I am today. So that I can tell you. So please make sure that you connect with us, make sure that you engage with us online, and we'll be more than happy to support you. You can, Leda is a practitioner, so I'm so grateful to have her as a practitioner. So happy that she's a practitioner, and so you have seen Leda for a few years. That with she was not a practitioner, but she was a practitioner in training, and now she has gone through her whole process, and she's officially a practitioner for Centers for Spiritual Living. And it's an amazing journey, and we invite you to be part of it. Life is not the same. Life, it doesn't mean that life doesn't happen. It means that life is not. We don't react to life the same way that we used to when we did not know what we know today. That's the only difference. And so, in that space of gratitude, I would like to do a closing prayer. And Lita, if you can join me, that would be great. On the closing prayer, I'll start and you can finish it up.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And so we lift our hearts in this space of love, in this space of light. We embrace each other. We embrace all those of you that are here right now, and those of you that will be joining us in the recording, listening to the recording, browsing to our website, browsing through our social media. For all those of you that are being called to share your good, whether it is by volunteering to be a technician or volunteering to help the growth of this community and being part of this community. I am grateful for each one of you. I am grateful for all the technology, for all the everything that had to happen in order for us to be here and to be at the end of this service. I am so grateful, so filled with gratitude for this. And what I'm knowing and what I'm calling for is that love is that you are the light, that you are the light of love, that through you and me, love is being shown in the world. Everything, every action that you make is a remember, it has a ripple effect. Never doubt that. Never doubt the power that you have to make a difference, to transform whatever is unlike God to what God is, which is love. And I pass.
And I know that love is the very foundation of my being. It's the steady voice that assures me that all is well. In the light of this love, fear has no place. The quiet peace of divine love fills my mind, it flows through me, it calms my emotions. Today I choose to look deeply into others, to see beyond the surface, beyond the story, beyond the differences, until I touch the divine spark within. I allow love within me to reveal love in others. I release all thoughts of separation and judgment. I know that hate hides the gleam of truth, so I open my eyes to the light in everyone. I am a clear channel for seeing, knowing, and being of love. And I pass back to Ellen.
Mhm. And acceptance of this truth that we have spoken. that each one of us has spoken the truth of God. I release this into the Lord, knowing it is so. And now it is, and so it is.
Mhm.
Ashe. Amen.
So,
And
yeah.
so now we'll have a closing song,
Mhm.
and we'll be done till next Sunday.
And we'll be right back. Here's our closing song.
Yeah, rising every day in God.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you, everyone, for being here with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you next
Next,
week.
next week. Thank you so much, Ellen. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lida. Thank you. It's a
Bye, everyone.
teamwork. Makes the